In this video, I'm going to do the presets that are available from moogmusic.com. Go to the download section and then download Exploration Patchbook, and you'll be able to see the content there and have it full screen on your computer. So the first one that we're going to take a look at is the Swirling Stereo. And let's go to the ARP sequence section, and we're going to put that to 12 o'clock. We're going to put this over to the ARP for the mode, and sequence 1 in bank 1 for the location. And we're going to have it in order forward. And next, let's go to modulation. And looks like that's pretty close already for the rate. And then we're going to select the sine wave, and we're going to say pitch amount is right around here. And right in the middle with the cutoff amount there, and the pulse width amount right about there. And next we'll go to the utilities section. This strip here, we're going to go right about there. For the attenuator, you can see that there's cables that will be coming in and out of the attenuator, so that's going to be part of the circuit. And the attenuator here is not used, so we'll just put that to 12 o'clock. And then we're going to select 8 for our oscillator 1. We'll take off the sync, and let's go to a square wave. And then on oscillator 2, looks like the frequency is right in the middle. It's also at 8, and it's the same waveform. And oscillator 3, it looks like we're the same. It looks like 4 is the same as well. So we'll just set that there. And we have our oscillators now set, the source of the sound. And in the mixer section, this is where we're going to set the level of the sound. So we're going to turn the noise to about there. And oscillator 1 in that area. And it looks like, well, actually, sorry, at about 12 o'clock there. I was looking too far ahead. There we go. And now we'll look at the filter, and we're going to put the cutoff frequency at about 200 hertz and a little bit of resonance on both of the frequencies, or both of the cutoff filters. There's 2 cutoff filters in there. And then to select them, we're going to select both as a low pass filter. And next we'll get the spacing of them and how much of the envelope over here to apply to it, so just a little bit. And then keyboard tracking, how it changes with the keyboard, and it looks like it's off for this particular preset. So next we're going to go to attenuator. They have it all the way down, and again there's patches that will be going into here. It looks like the LFO rate is also used, so we'll go here and then we'll patch that in later. And the attack, let's bring that here. And the decay is also in the same general area. And then the quick release is not that quick. It's right in the middle. And then we'll bring down the sustain, so it will not sustain. And then that's how the filter is going to respond with the envelope amount. Let's take a look at the amp filter. So we're going to have the attack set about here. Decay is in the same location. And release is right in the middle. And next we're going to go and turn this up to here. And next we'll have the BBD delay, the analog stereo delay. And we'll set that here with a little bit of spacing. And just a touch of feedback, not enough for it to get out of whack. And right down the middle with the mix. And looks like their sync tap is off. And then we're going to do multi-trigger and 4. So we have the multi-trigger now set up. And it looks like the VCA mode is set to split. So we have a split on the VCA. Volume, let's bring it down a bit. And next, let's get some of those patches going on. So I'm going to start with some longer patches. And we're going to go into the utility, the VCA 2CVN, And it's going to be feeding in from this utility right here. So there's going to be multi-sources changing that. And next, let's grab our envelope generator, and I'm going to grab another longer patch cable for this one. And so we're going to go into the first utility section here, and we're going to go input, and that's going to be connected to the envelope out from the filter. There we go. We have that connected now. And then it looks like we have one more long patch that's needed here. And so we're going to grab that one and go from the output of the attenuator, and that's going to feed into the rate input of the LFO rate. That's really cool. So this patch will now affect how much the LFO rate affects it. And that LFO rate is going to, the triangle out is going to go back into the mult. And so now that's going to affect the VCA over here. And we have one more set of patches to do. And let's see, we're going to take, whoops, bumping the mic. So yeah, now I'm going to take the mult here, and that's going to go into the attenuator, and then the attenuator output is going to go into the VCA CV1. So yeah, so now I have that patched in. Let's just do a quick look and make sure that I have everything as they have set it. And then they say in the note section to raise the mod wheel for added motion. And the left attenuator determines the envelope's effect on the LFO rate. The right attenuator, so that's over here. And then the right attenuator is going to determine the stereo panning. So those are some knobs that we can play with. So let's, there we go. That sounds great. So let's, we have the rate there. And I'm going to take the attack. And now you can hear how that attenuator 1 is changing the speed of the LFO. I guess I could even like change the LFO and change the range of, oops, I'm on the wrong rate there. There we go, on the attenuator. So I can really kind of set where I want that range to be and how I want that to sound out. And let's, I like how that sounds there. Let's grab the second attenuator. There we go, and we'll spread out how that sounds as well. And do the feedback. There. That's a great sound. I wonder how that would sound if I took the cut off. Bring to it there. And again, I have the two resonances. So I can add a bit more there. And then the envelope amount, how much the filter is going to affect it. I can do the backwards envelope. There we go. Let's go here. So there's the mod wheel for the added motion. And of course, if I wanted to record down a sequence, I'll just go to record, and then we'll do. And I'm going to go to play. I have no idea what that's going to sound like. It's always a fun challenge. And I can do multiple sounds. Turn up that feedback. So I'll go nuts for a sec and turn off play. There we go. Yeah, so that's Swirling Stereo on the Moog Matriarch, and that's just a preset patch that they have. And again, they're designed to sort of show you different ways to use the synth. And you can download that at the moogmusic.com Exploration Patchbook. And that's in the download section. Thanks for watching my video.